Hi, everyone. Welcome to my weekly live. I'm Julie Gilson, and I'm with stampinggala.com. Thank you for joining me a little bit later today. I had a doctor appointment, so it threw me off a little bit. But anyway, I'm glad you're here, and I see some of my team members and my newest team member, Nancy. So welcome. Ladies, if you are new to my channel, please let us know so we can give you a warm welcome. Today I'm starting on some Easter projects, although the stamp set and bundle that I'm using is called Lifetime of Love. So it's typically a set that would be used for weddings. And I love it when you can change things around and use different sets for things that they weren't intended for. So I am using this for Easter projects today. And as I go along, I'm going to change some things up on this card. So I just was, while I was waiting for the timer to come on for me, I noticed something that I wanted to add to this card. So I'm going to do it with you today. Okay. Couple of things. First of all, I do have registration open for my Create a la carte for February. And as always, this is a subscription-based class. You can cancel at any time. It always has 5 projects, 4 cards, and a 3D item. It also includes approximately $20 in consumable products, which you'll have a lot left over to do other things with. So lots of creating in your future with it. This time you'll get a full roll of the Pretty in Pink ribbon, and you'll get a half a package of the DSP, and any dies that are not included in the die that I select. The dies, the bundle is not included because it is $45, but any die that isn't in that set, I die cut those for you. So anyway, for instance, this isn't in the birthday set, so I die cut that. But there's some beautiful cards in here. I hope you like them. And I have a little treat holder here, which I really like how it turned out. This is, I think, my favorite card here, but this is a close second. So anyway, these are the projects. And let me show you the paper. What I love about it is the die cuts. Now, it's kind of chopped up because I used it quite a bit, but let me see. Here are the die cuts in this set that I was mentioning. So you get one whole sheet of these die pre-cut dies, I guess I would call them. And then it also has designer series paper with it. So you can see some of the beautiful patterns, and it does have gold foil on it too. So you would get half a package of that. So I think you'd like it. I think it's beautiful in person. So if you would like to register for this class, you have until the 15th of the month. And all you have to do is hop over to my blog at stampinggala.com and then click on the Create a la carte tab, and then just follow the prompts. It'll show you what to do. Okay. This is going to be my last video because I am going on vacation on Saturday. So I shouldn't say it's my last. I won't be doing one next week. So I hope you enjoy this today. Let me show you the cards again. And we're going to, oops, I didn't glue that piece down. I'll do that later. But anyway, here are the things. And look at this cute little treat holder. This is made with that classic wedding die set, which is the little car. And I'll show you how I did that as well. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this stuff in here. I'm working with Melon Mambo, basic white, and gold foil today. I love Melon Mambo, if you didn't know that. Anyway, let me see if I have a bone folder in here. Looks like I don't. Let me see. Sorry about that. All right. This card base is 11 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5.5. All right. So again, if you're new to my channel, please let us know so we can give you a warm welcome. All right, next I have 2 pieces here. One is gold foil and the other is basic white, and I embossed it. And all of these dimensions will be on my blog after actually tomorrow morning. So I'm just putting this on here. Okay, I'm going to trim this off just a little bit. And it is freezing here, ladies. I have a really long driveway and I had to be out there shoveling snow today because I had to go to the doctor and I didn't want to drive on the driveway before it was shoveled. So, oh my goodness. That's a workout for about 3 days. And then wouldn't you know, as soon as I was done, my friend's son-in-law called me and said, "Hey, do you need your driveway plowed?" As soon as I walked in the house. Okay, so we're going to put this down here. Let me flip this around. Just a little a sneaky trick. The reason I flipped this around, I'm going to tell you why. All right. I like how much gold is showing here. This one has a little bit thinner right there. So, but if it's standing up, you can't tell. So that's why I flipped it around. Okay. So we also have, this is DSP, and it's called Regal Distress Patterns. And this is on the last chance list. So if you want this, I believe it is on special as well. I hope I'm not running out of glue here. Since my friend, both Diane and Nicole, they bought me these little glue things and I was using them incorrectly. And since they told me how to use it, I love it. I haven't stopped using it since. And just a tad bit more. Okay, so this one I'm going to put on dimensionals. So if you'd like to have these make and take sent to your house, all you have to do is place an order by Sunday, and I'd be happy to send them to you. But just know that I'm going to be out of town all next week on my cruise, and so we won't get them done until we get back. And I don't think Cindy wants to cut them either while we're on vacation. She actually does the cutting for me for my make and takes. Okay, so nice and straight. Okay, then what I did was I die cut this cute little kind of like a wreath with gold foil, and this die is in the same set. Let me show you. Lifetime of Love right here. I use this one. By the way, if you notice this, people ask me sometimes how I store my dies. I always put them on a magnet sheet, and I get these from Stamp and Storage, and there is a link on my blog that you can click on and get you right to the right place. And what I do is I always put the name of it and the number of dies that are in this set. And before garbage day here is Friday morning, but I always make sure that I have all my dies put away, and it's easy for me to see if I have them all, if I have the number on here. Because if I don't throw out the garbage until I find those dies. Because you never know, they get attached to things that you throw away. Just a little tidbit of information there. Okay, so I'm going to place this strategically. I'm going to turn it about like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dimensional here just to lift it up a little bit. And the reason being is I'm going to have the Happy Easter there, so that won't be seen. And then in addition to that, I'm going to put one right here because that is where I'm going to have the flowers, okay? So if you look closely, you can see them here, but you won't see them when I put the flowers on. Okay, so I'm working with Fluid 100 watercolor paper. I love, love, love to watercolor. Okay, so let me get my little pad here, although I really don't need it. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is stamp. Let's see, do I have all of the pieces? Yes. Okay, I'm stamping with Versamark. And I'm going to emboss in gold. So I'm stamping this one and 2 other flowers. And I hope I'm not stamping on top of each other. Which I don't think I am. I hope not. Okay, so we're going to pull in my gold embossing powder. I used to use these little things all the time, these little Tupperware type or Rubbermaid, whatever they are. And oh, this is a Ziploc one, the cheap one. And I got away from it, but I got to start using these again because I get it all over. Okay, so there you go. I have those. And then I'm going to use my heat tool. Now, some people use it from the back or heat from the back and some right from the front. So I usually use it right from the front. Once you see it turning gold, shiny, you want to move so you don't burn the paper. Because it will burn. Okay, so look how pretty it is. All right, so then what we're going to do, I die cut them already, and I use the same die set. So I'm just going to pull this in so you can see it. This and these 2 here. Okay, so the colors that I'm working with are Bubble Bath and Melon Mambo and Old Olive. So I'm just going to start off with Bubble Bath. Okay. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to give it a quick wash, basically, with the Bubble Bath. Just a light wash. So I have a light pink on the flowers. I don't want to get it on the leaves, though, so you want to be careful there. All right, and I'm going to do these as well. Also, many of you have asked when I'm going to post my retreat for the fall, my Christmas retreat, and that is going to be posted when I come back. Maybe I might even post it when I'm on my cruise, so watch for that. I just depends on how much time I have. Okay, so now what I'm just doing is adding some Melon Mambo on here. First, I'm starting with where there's, lines, like accent lines or shading. You really can't go wrong. You don't want the whole thing dark pink because you do want the shading. Okay. I'm just going to go over it with a little bit of water on my brush. All right. And then I'm going to pull in some old olive. And add that on the leaves. So on these, I'm just kind of giving it a wash, and then I'll come back and add some shading. Because they're bigger. The other ones, you really can't see that much of a difference. So I'm just going in the center. Okay. So I have this down. Oop. Now look how pretty they are. So let me bring this in. And first of all, I'm going to stick a couple of dimensionals on here on the back. Okay, so this is going to go on about right here. Okay. All right. And then with the flowers here, the smaller one, I'm just going to add some glue on it. I think I am losing the glue. Shows you how much I've been creating because I just filled this bottle up. Okay, so this I'm just going to slide under here, just like that. And then this one, I'm going to cut I really didn't even need to color those leaves because I'm cutting it off. And this one is sliding here. Okay. And then also I die cut a couple of flowers. I mean, not flowers, leaves in the same set. Get these poked out. I should use my poker here that was made for me, which I love. Okay. All right. So we're just going to put some glue on the back of here. And we may need to cut it down. It just depends on where the dimensional landed. Okay. So I want it up here. Oops. I am going to cut it off. All right, and then this one is going to go here. And that will need some glue as well. So I did get a lot of my stuff in yesterday from the new online exclusives. Oh, is it so pretty? So when I come back, you'll be seeing some projects that I made with those. Okay, next I have just a piece of white scrap. And this time the Easter greetings comes from, let me see, the Storybook Friends. I'm using this stamp right here. This is a must-have too because it has the most awesome frames in here. So if you, and these are great for scrapbooking as well. So if you're a scrapbooker, you want to get that. It's so cute. I've used them a lot already. All right, so we're going to just stamp this. And this is heat embossed as well. So if you like this video, please make sure you share it with your friends. It helps me to reach a larger audience, and I would appreciate it. Okay, so I am using this die, and this die is from the Wild Ferns set. So it's going to be die cut like that, and I do have it here. Okay, so remember I have that one dimensional right there. I'm going to put one right next to it. And then this is going to go on just like that. Okay. All right. Bringing in this gold twine, and this comes in a set of 2. It comes with the silver as well. So it's a combo pack. Cut that off. We're doing a double bow. Okay. There we go. All right, so we have this, and then we're just going to trim this off. And then we'll just place this right here. So where are my glue dots? I've been also using the Celebration, got it on my fingernail, the Celebration purple adhesive back sequins on lots of projects. I love them because there's 4 different colors, and then there's different shades of each color, so it's kind of neat. So I'm using that again today. So let me pull this in. And I'm going to throw a couple of pink ones on here. Okay, so here is the outside of your card, your first card. I hope you like this card. Okay, then onto the inside. All right, we have 2 pieces of a basic white. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this. You know what? No. I'm just going to stamp this up here. And I'm going to lightly watercolor because this is not watercolor paper. So, do you like it, Nancy? So you don't want to get it too saturated with water. So Nancy Lucas, are you all packed and ready to go? Okay. And I could even leave it just plain gold and it looks beautiful. So I'm just going to lightly, just very, very lightly, I'm not adding much water at all. Okay, can you see the old olive on there? All right, and I'm going to switch to the bubble bath. I'm not ready either. And I had Jackson today too because there was no school. And I'm going to have them all day tomorrow as well. Marion, I am using the Lifetime of Love dies. And the Easter Greetings comes from Storybook Friends. This I'm doing very, very lightly. You can probably tell. Looks pretty. Okay, so let me put this on a piece of basic white, an additional piece of basic white. You know what, Nancy? So am I. I'll probably be wearing the same thing every day. Don't judge me. I'm going to see if I can get this going a little bit better. Actually, that's not true. I buy everything new most of the time. Okay, so let me trim this off. Are you talking about me, Nancy? All right, so this is going to go on the inside, and your first card will be done. I have to admit, I'm a little bit nervous with this weather, and we're flying American. It seems like American cancels so much, and that would be awful if we didn't get there. Okay, so here is your first project. I hope you like it. All right, so we're going to move on to the second one, which is this one right here. And this is from the same set. And what I'm doing here is I'm using this stamp set, but I'm using it on the side. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So I'm going to pull this back in. And let me grab these. Okay, so what I did was I stamped a few of this image. So let me ink this up. Hey, Kelly. Okay, let me... Coffee beans. I've never seen you on here before. Okay. Okay. And I can tell right here it was already starting to burn. Okay, so I did, let me pull this in. And I have a piece of Melon Mambo, and this is 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Okay, so I have a piece of basic white and a piece of Melon Mambo, and I embossed this with the distressed tile embossing folder. We're going to put these two together. Wait till you see this cute little purse. It is so darn cute. Or a little treat holder that looks like a purse. Aw. Well, welcome. Okay, so this is going to go on with just glue. Oh, Marion, thank you. It's number 682. I don't even know what brand it is. He just knows. It's a guy that does my nails. Janet, it is the Lifetime of Love. All of this information, by the way, will be on my blog tomorrow. And a little tidbit of information, if you go to my blog and you want to look at all my pictures all at once, you can go to the gallery and click on the gallery. If you see something you like, you can click on that picture and it'll bring you to that post, and most likely there will be a video and a free PDF for it. Okay, so now I have a piece of basic white, a piece of gold, and this is another piece of the distressed Regal Distress Patterns, I think it's called. Okay, so we're going to put this together. So as always, if you'd like these make and takes, just place an order by Sunday and you will, oh, I'm putting it on the wrong one. I'll send these to you free of charge. I can't do the stamping for you, but you will get all the pieces, and you can have fun creating yourself. Okay, so now this is going to go on here. I just caught that. So you will have to have this stamp set if you want it exactly like mine, or you can substitute with what you have. Okay, so it looks like this. We're going to place that on here. So Coffee Beans, what is your real name? Are you a demonstrator? Okay, so this is going to go on right here. Just like that. Okay, so then what I have here are, I have a few of I did 3 of the little daisy flowers. So I'm going to place them on here so you can see me color them. All right, so we're going to start off with, let me see what's on my brush. Oh, I think I have green, old olive. So we'll do the old olive first since it's already on my brush. I understand that it's supposed to get really, really cold next week. So I'll be glad that we will be far away from here. And speaking of Australia, I have a few people coming on my cruise from Australia. Oh, good. I know a few people in Australia with Stampin' Up. Okay, so now I'm just doing the bubble bath. I see I missed some green. I'm going to have to come back after all. I don't know how I missed that. Are you on Kylie's team? And you know, I do have one for the inside, so I might as well color it now. Oh, good. She is a sweetheart. I love Kylie. And Bruno. Okay, so we're going to pull in the Melon Mambo and just add a little bit. I'm going to make it lighter. Oh, shoot. Where is my, here it is. Too much water in there. Okay. With these Easter cards, I don't even know when Easter is this year. Does anybody know when Easter is in the States? Oh, wow, Tammy. Oh, thank you. All right, so we're going to pull back in the old olives so I can pick up where I left off. I miss these big leaves here. I don't know how I miss those. Okay, and one last thing. I am using gray granite for the centers because it's kind of a cross between like a taupe and a gray. I'm just touching it, barely touching it, just to give it some color. Okay, so here we go. We have these all done. I'm going to show you how I'm going to put them together. Oh, I'm sorry, Tammy. Okay, so I'm going to take this first one and just cut this little stem off the end. And then this is going to go right here. And I'm just going to put that on with glue. Okay, so it's going right there. All right, same thing here. I'm going to take this one, cut off the stem. Okay, so this one is going to go here. Okay, again, cutting off this tiny little stem on the end. Now this time it's going to go on with dimensionals. Janet, are you saying you just ordered these stamp sets? Oh, and keep in mind, if you are placing an order, you have to place an order for $40, a minimum $40 to get the make and takes. Okay, see how I place that so it kind of goes wavy? But here's what I want to add on here. I want to add some of the leaves, and we'll see. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Aren't they so pretty? I have some other ones on my blog using these. You can check them out on my blog if you just search the name of this stamp set. I have my Easter blessing, so I'm going to put this down first. So keep in mind, if you place an order, $40 gets you the make and takes for free. But if you place a $60 order, you also get to benefit. You get to choose a celebration item. I didn't get this off. So you might want to do that. All right. So I don't know if I want to put this up here. I'm going to just pull this off. And then this part down here. Just to give it some, yeah, I like that better with the green on there. What do you ladies think? Do you like it better? Kind of looks naked now without it, doesn't it? Okay, so now I'm going to pull this off just a little bit more. Add some glue. I just want a touch of it. Sheila, are you going to make a dozen of these too? You're so funny. Okay, so onto my ribbon. So I'm going to take the ribbon and just tie a double bow with this. Thank you, April. I can't get this off of here. Okay, so I have the little bow here. No. Right, let me grab a glue dot, and then I'm going to show you. I'm just going to put, let me see, we'll go right here. And then we're going to add some of the little gemstones here. I think this time I might put one coming out from under there, and one here, maybe a bigger one up here. Okay, so this is the outside of the second card. All right, and then let me pull this in. We have the two pieces here. LaSheila, you're too good to everybody. All right, and we're just going to glue this on here. All right, and then this will go on the inside, and your second project will be done. And then you'll get to see the final project, which is so cute. Okay, so here is your second card. Do you like it better with a touch of green on there? I do. Okay, so finally, this one right here is a little treat holder. And I made that with this die, which is from the Wedding Classic. So it's a car. It's a back of a car. So anyway, I know, LaSheila, I want you to go too. There's still 2 days. Okay, so I'm going to pull this stuff in here and show you what I did here. Okay, so I took a piece of cardstock. Oops. See this cardstock right here? I took it, and it is 5.5. See what I mean? 5.5 by 3 3/4. And I scored it at 2 3/4 to get the center. And I also scored it at 2.5, 2 3/4, and 3. So you probably can't see the other score lines on there, but I did that for a reason. Okay. So then I took the die. What did I do with it? Oh, right here. Okay. And when I ran it through, I just put it just like this, because this is the cutting thing, and I did not want the fold to cut. So I laid it in there just like that. And so it did not cut the fold. Okay. And then you can see that's the center fold. And then there's also 2 other folds that I had. So I'm going to, this time, I'm going to put this fold, I'm going to fold it the opposite way, the center. And then here's the one next to it. And then this one as well. Okay. So it looks like this. See what I mean? Okay. So then what I did was I took a piece of the DSP to coordinate the 3 projects together, and I die cut just this portion because I didn't want to waste the paper. So I'm going to glue this on right here. And then it goes right with the, And if it's hanging over a little bit, what I'm going to do is trim it off. Hold on. There. Okay. So let me just trim this off a little bit. Okay, and what I put in here are these little bunnies, and these are Ghirardelli. Okay, I have a piece of gold. I'm going to put this on right across here. I hope I'm not getting sick. Okay, and then this is going to go on here. And I'll just trim it off. You can see it on the back here where I'm going to trim. Just so it goes along with the pattern or the sides here. Okay, see what I mean? All right, now there is a new die or punch set, and this just punches a little hole. And this is, there's 3 little punches here. And these are, I forgot what it's called, some kind of a punch assortment, I think it's called. All right, so let me get a little pen, ink pen, or pencil, or something to write with. So what I'm going to do is just basically eyeball this. I'm going to put a dot where I think the center is, just like that. Okay, see the dot there? And I'm just going to find it and pop it. And then what I'm going to do is line these up and then find that and pop that. So they're lined up perfectly together. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take this and just put a dimensional on the back just to keep it in place. I'm just centering it. So then it'll be in there like that. Okay. Let me watercolor these. And what color do I have? Green on here. So like I said, tomorrow I will have all of these dimensions on my blog at stampinggala.com. So you can pick up the dimensions, get the free PDF for this, and make some for yourself if you'd like. And then also, if your order is in by Sunday, I'll be sending you the make and takes as well. And if you are interested in joining my team, I would love to have you on my team. Right now is a great time to join because you get an extra $30 in product in your kit of your choice. You're not a flower fan person, Dorothy? I find that hard to believe. Dorothy lives all the way in Arizona, and it's kind of funny. My friend, a good friend of mine, was in a salon one day here where I live, and she was showing somebody some of her cards. She's on my team, and Dorothy's sister was in there. And that's how I met Dorothy, and now she's on my team. Okay, so this is going to have a dimensional on here. So I'm going to put this about right there. Also a dimensional on this one. Right here. I'm going to cut this down and add some glue on it. All right. And then the ribbon, I'm going to take the ribbon. I'm going to feed this through the back. Let me cut it on an angle so I can get it through there easier. Thanks, Kelly. It's kind of fun. And my cruise projects, there's an I use this in a different way, and so that's kind of fun too. And by the way, I do have a few of the cruise kits left. There's 20 projects. If you're interested in a cruise kit, you also get about $65 in extra products. There's a bunch of stuff, rolls of ribbon and embellishments and watercolor paper. There's all kinds of stuff. But anyway, the kit is $185 plus shipping, and they're almost sold out. So if you want one, send me an email and I can invoice you send me an email to julie48188@gmail.com. I did use watercolor paper. It is watercolor paper, Tammy. So like I said, I think I have less than 10 kits left, and I didn't even post it. So if you're interested, you might want to let me know right away. All right, so this is going to go here. You won't be disappointed. There's 20 projects, and they are beautiful. Okay, so here you go. Here is the final project. I hope you like them. And here are the cards. And as always, thank you for joining me today, and especially since I came on late. And always, thank you for allowing me to earn your business. I truly appreciate it. Have a wonderful night and a great week next week. I will see you when I get back, or talk to you when I get back. And I hope you have a great week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.